There are many simple things in the world. Shovels. They are all different. Gardening shovel. Unloading shovel. Children's shovel. But there is also a different shovel. We use it when we come to the position. In short time, it helps us dig a trench which saves us from bullets. If a tank will pass over the trench, there is a high probability that it will not cause any harm to the soldier. We dig in the ground, deeper, and then connect the trenches with our friends to the left. In just a few hours, trenches are all connected. When we do not have an axe, we can use a shovel to cut a loaf of bread. A soldier uses a shovel as a paddle, crossing the wide river under enemy fire. If we run out of ammunition, we will use a shovel again, and then we'll move on. And when we get the order to stop, we'll take a shovel again and build around us an impregnable fortress. This fortress is defended by the Army of Ukraine, our army.
If that's really a thing, and I get authorized to do it once, it's pretty much gonna be me sitting there talking shit, like, constantly.
Freedom is the right of all sentient beings.
Broadcasting live from the basement of the Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio.
This is a public service announcement from C.T. Fletcher. I will not contribute to the pussification of a nation. Get your punk ass out there and work for it, motherfucker.
Let's roll.
Broadcasting live from the Functional Veteran Center of Excellence, the Monday edition. On this 21, I almost said 24. I don't know why I got 24 in mind. 21 April 2025. In the year of our dumpster fire, again, it just keeps rolling. Anywho, what y'all doing? Massey's out. Broadcasting deep into the basement of the Pentagon, the Alamo Area 51, maybe over in the, yes, as a matter of fact, there are some old, episodes with Doc Badness. Space Force Base, Vandenberg, Cheyenne Mountain at the Stargate. I'm gonna get me a tour. I'm gonna see if I can get a tour out of Cheyenne Mountain. Maybe get some, maybe get some freaking, oh, my mic's all messed up. Maybe get some love out of all the Space Force peoples. But anyways, I don't play video games, right? What are you talking about? Of course I play video games. I do play video games. As a matter of fact, I do game. I am a gamer. I'm out there just, floating around in the gaming space, on Twitch and Kick. And I float around. I don't really give my name out and stuff like that. I normally don't have my mic on anyway, so unless I'm hanging out with the bros and we're playing a GTA live, then that's when I'm in the chats and all that. So yes, I do play video games. I am an avid gamer. I do like gaming, but again, it just doesn't show that much. I mean, you don't really see me watch people play games. Do you ever see that where you see people play games and they're like having viewers? Well, I don't know. We have WTF Nation Gaming, so we do the same thing. So, anywho, man. So I don't know where to start off. I don't know where to start off with some breaking news. I don't want to start off with DOD news, world news, U.S. news. Where do we start? I just want to say real quick, for those of you that are practicing faiths, I see Twitch, but I'm the only one in Counter-Strike. I'm the one in the Counter-Strike. Right, dude, I'm on air. I can't broadcast live unless you want me to play live on a show. The Pope passed away. The Pope died last night, or early morning, I guess you would say. So that happened. All the practicing Catholics, obviously, and everybody's a very pivotal. How do I say it? Is he a pivotal leader? Is he a leader of the Catholic faith? Yeah, I guess. I mean, but I'm not a practicing Catholic. So there you go. That's it. Yeah, exactly. Ooh, exactly that, Amir. The Pope passed away, and so did the ball throw. If you guys notice, the timeline has been pretty busy on Mill News, anyways, at U.S. Army WTF moments. But yeah, so the Pope passed away. And so, and I don't have Massey here to give me my little quips, jokes, and, little comments that he likes to say anytime we discuss stuff like this. So anyways, yeah, that's all I can say. That's all. Yeah, am I religious? I guess you could say, but I'm not Catholic. Does that make it's I don't know. So it's like, for me, that's like yeah, okay. There we go. That's the Pope made that upper room. So yeah. So again, I'm I don't dance on anybody's graves or something like that. I guess you could say. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a. It's not hard to say. It's easy to say. I'm not a practicing Catholic, so I'm just giving you the information that the Pope has passed away. And of course, while everyone's already throwing jokes and memes out, offending everybody on the passing of, because it was just recently the Vice President J.D. Vance went to go visit the Pope, and then everyone's trying to joke around and make comments about a connection. So yeah. But what's the Hamas hostage news? Oh, well, I'm kind of glad you brought that up because, there's other hostage news going on, but I was going to bring up another story about that. I mean, church is your community. I don't really care much for the Pope. Who had better outfits, Liberace or the Pope? I don't really care for the Pope, even if my church does. Yeah, it's more, yeah, exactly. That's a good point there, PIQ. You're right. That's more of a community thing. Community to, whatever. And I'm not gonna push a religion. I'm not pushing anybody's religion. I'm not pushing on a religion, nor will I push somebody else's religion on to somebody. But that's whatever. That's it. For those of you that believe that, again, I have my own personal beliefs when it comes to, the papacy. Is that what you call it? The papacy and all that. So, but yeah. You guys just check out the comments of USRV WTF Opens Facebook page or WTF Nation Radio. You'll see all the jokes in there. So anyways, did you guys get the news? Did you guys see the timeline? As a matter of fact, let's roll on over the timeline over at US Army WTF Moments. Are we even live? Let's see, hang on, double check. Yeah, okay, we're live on there. Let's just go. Let's just go off the TL. How about that? You know what I mean? Let's just do that, because then, and there's several stories that are on the TL that have caused so much drama in the inbox. Tons of drama in the inbox and a lot of comments. I've seen everybody fighting and stuff in the comments and all that. So real quick, if you guys don't know, there was a old timer who jumped with the Phantom Airborne Brigade, and he had a heart attack while he was under canopy. And when doctors say that he was more likely incapacitated before he landed and he passed away. So Just wanted to give a notification, just to go to the WTF Nation, U.S. Army WTF Moments timeline on Facebook and look at the call for attendance for Larry Lee Bales. As a matter of fact, I'll show you guys the pic so you guys can see what I was talking about. What happened? He had a heart attack. That was it. Had a heart attack. That. I'm gonna tell you what. I can think of no other way to go. Being a paratrooper, former paratrooper myself, I could think of no other way to go. That would be the way to go. Under canopy, and knees in the breeze. That right there. Loved what he was doing. Exactly that. Went out like a warrior. So there's going to be a call of attendance. Where we have sent out a call for attendance in New Albany and Dayton, Ohio. Funeral is going to be Friday. February. I don't know why I'm thinking again. I keep going back to the 24th and February today. I said that twice to somebody today too, talking about, hey, well, February. I'm like, what the hell am I going to February? So Friday, April 25th at 11 a.m. Church of the Resurrection in New Albany, Ohio. If you go to U.S. Army WTF Moments' Facebook page and Instagram, and then the burial is going to be on the 29th, next Tuesday at 11. So. Yeah, at least it wasn't with a bounce. I'm telling you, man, that's the way. If you've not jumped out of an airplane, it's an experience. It's an experience. So I just wanted to, give that out, and may he rest in peace. He got some pretty good pics of the old timer exiting the aircraft, and there he is in his, I don't know, just something about the elderly. When you see the elderly go out doing stuff like that, you just kind of have even mad respect. They still did that. Despite age, 86 years old. So again, there we go. There's another story that we posted. Everyone, got in the comments, pissed off, freaking out. There was a comment that we posted that there was an individual that was getting deported, and everyone's saying, you shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have done this. That's what he gets. It's always funny when it comes to veterans with a specific agenda that's different from yours, or theirs, I should say. It's always funny how they say that's what they deserve it. But then they're like on other pages talking about 22 a day, talking about we support all veterans. And I'm just sitting there drinking my coffee going, yeah, dude. Yeah. It's always funny. We don't like to make a connection when it comes to specific agendas like immigration. There's a lot of immigrants that join the military that are not U.S. citizens. So how is it that when it comes to when they fuck up due to TBI and post-traumatic stress, PTSD and all that, how is it that we don't accord them the same respect, those that are citizens, when we say the same thing about PTSD, the VA needs to get better? And I just kind of find it funny, just reading all the comments, and somebody, likes to talk all that shit. But they'll be the first one in the inbox asking for us to post something. They'll be the first one in the inbox to post, hey, you guys need to do this because he's a veteran and he has fighting his demons and all this other shit. Well, of course, due to the fact that you throw in the fact that he was, getting ready to deported, then all of a sudden all that shit just flies out the window. All that support and multiple push-ups, and we support, the VA to do this PTA. And the way I see it, and I brought this up before, and you guys are already making comments. As soon as you serve your time in the military and you get a DD-214, bam, you're a citizen. That's it. Who knows what could have happened that the individuals have had something happen in service, which we all know our behavioral health in the military is so fucking great, because we're lacking fucking specialists, and we're also lacking in the behavioral health side at the VA. So how is it that this guy, Jose Barco, how is it when Jose Barco goes through his situation and it's, oh, fuck him, that's what you get. Well, this is what happens when you do this, and this is what happens when you do that. And he's not a U.S. citizen, but he served his country. Then what happens? Then you hear about another story about some dude from Wyoming or some guy from Kansas and fucks up. Oh, well, he's fighting his demons. Maybe he didn't get the right help. We see it all the time. I mean, since I've been part of U.S. Army WTF, we see the whataboutisms, and we see that, well, you don't know his full story. We don't know what happened. We don't know what the story is with this guy. And due to the fact that this story reigns throughout the veteran community anyways, we've even posted way back in the day veterans that have a safe house on the other side of the border. Again, I don't get it. How is it that we support our brothers with their or sisters when there's PTSD, 22 a day? We all like to talk that shit, right? But as soon as we find out this guy didn't get his due process to become a citizen, which, again, I think it should be automatic. You do your time, 6 years in, TD 214. At that point, your paperwork should be submitted, automatically making you a citizen. I would rather back somebody up who's willing to die for our country, who's a citizen of another, than a shitbird that doesn't want to fucking, commit themselves or conduct themselves. Exactly that. Good point there, Insomniac. Also, did his leadership fail him? Of course, it's on the board at U.S. Army WTF Moments. So, yeah. Just kind of funny. Just kind of, when you observe incidences like that and you compare stories like that, well, you should have fucking done that. Oh, you shouldn't have fucking done that, huh? Well, he shouldn't have fucking done this. He shouldn't have fucking done that. And this. Deport him. Deport him. Oh, Billy Bob from Kansas. Well, you don't know his demons that he was fighting. Maybe you didn't know what was happening. Maybe he had, exactly like Insomniac said, maybe he had poor leadership. I don't get it. So how is it that this dude, Jose Barco, is not given is not accorded the same courtesy and respect, especially if he's trying to rehabilitate himself? I'm a big advocate of second chances. That's why they call it the system, right? The system is there to rehabilitate you, not to make you fucking worse. So that way you come back into society and whatever the fuck you did, it's a fresh start, right? You hear of felons getting degrees and fixing their lives and opening businesses and talk about their experiences. Should they have that mark forever? I'm not saying that they got a record. It happens like that in media already. You'll have somebody that posts something, says some shit, and the next thing you know, they have somebody going back to their records. Did you know that person's a convicted felon? Gotcha. But on the veteran side of the house, to me, I think it's different. Maybe that's the little liberal in me, I guess, the little hippie in me. That if you raise your right hand, sorry, I don't want to sound like I'm excluding normal citizens or the average citizen, but if you raise your right hand and committed yourself to possibly give your life up for our country while you are a citizen of another country, yeah, I think some accommodation needs to be made. But that's just me. Ooh, the Gurkhas, yeah. Ooh, the Gurkhas are badass, man. Holy shit. So again, it's on the main mass. I just window cap that thing too. Let me window cap that one too. So you guys can see what the hell I'm talking about. That way you guys can see. Hey, yeah, guys, everyone's like, oh yeah, being a veteran doesn't make you special. Being a veteran doesn't do this, and then you see, and then you see the then you see the comments, and you're like, damn, that's fucked up. Or you're saying, damn, that's what they get. Okay. Then I search in the inbox and find individuals that make fucked up comments, and I go, oh yeah, weren't you the one that says, oh, you shouldn't have posted that? You don't know what that person's going through? They're fighting their demons? Yeah. So I'm not here to poke at the audience today. I'm in a feisty mood because just a bunch of shit. So he had planned on going to a family reunion in Florida, but instead, ICE showed up. And then that was it. So, again, you clearly get to see the veteran community, how they react on some things, but then don't react on others. It's fascinating. It's always funny, too. It's that on one side of the house, when you see a story like this, like you were saying, Insomniac, that one of his leaders failed him in the army, which the article does say. There has been some issues in his organization when he was in the army. What could have happened? How did this get that way? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then you hear about another story about deportations and prisoners and all that. This story here. This is a father of a kidnapped Washington U.S. Air Force veteran. It says that Senator Patty Murphy is ignoring him. You meet me on the soapbox? Yeah. Hey, Francis, right there, man. Right there. I'm all about it. So Washington Democratic Senator Patty Murphy has used her platform. We're talking about illegal immigrants. Now we're going to go on another side of the house here. You should see the difference in the story, by the way. Bringing illegal immigrant Kilmar Abrego Garcia, an accused gang member and wife abuser, back to the States from El Salvador, but she seems to be wholly disinterested in helping to bring home Joseph St. Clair. It's Murray. Is it Murray? It's Murray? What's up, Allie? It's Murray? Okay. I want to make sure it's Murray. But anyways, it's Murray. So nothing from Patty Murray. Murray. Am I reading it right? Murray, just like Bill Murray. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. Not even a close letter from response. Scott St. Clair, Joseph's dad, explained in an exclusive interview with the Jason Rantz show on KTTH. Scott St. Clair, who lives in Hansville, Washington, says his son first went missing in November 2024. When Joseph was living in Colombia seeking treatment for post-traumatic stress disorder. It wasn't until February when Scott St. Clair said he received a call from the consulate in Colombia informing him that the Maduro regime in Venezuela had abducted his son. Had abducted his son. Now, he learned the details, most of what happened after President Donald Trump's envoy, Rick Grenell, secretly visited Venezuela on January 31st to secure the release of the 6 American hostages. And those hostages were held alongside Joseph. We learned that Joe, quote, was working in Colombia, decided to take a trip near the border with one of his friends to visit a family member and got too close to the border and got abducted. They saw his military credentials and all of this really only coming from the captives that they were brought back, Scott St. Clair explained. He said that he was told that his son was seemingly healthy and alive because of his military training. They said that he was stepping up and kind of leading some of these folks. So what's the difference between the two, right? Joe sounds like a real asshole. Huh? That's his son. Sports bar. That's his son. He said he and his family have been pleased with the Trump administration's track record in securing the release of American hostages. Adam Bowler, special envoy for hostage affairs, reached out to Scott St. Clair earlier in the walk him through the next steps. And he said soon after that, his son was designated wrongfully detained by Secretary of State Marco Rubio. Quote, these are things that I'm now learning that don't happen so that quickly. And I'm very thankful that stuff is happening. But where still is that question? What's the plan? Scott St. Clair asks. He said his son has. Now, again, you notice, and I'm going to give you two different scenarios, but the same thing. Post-traumatic stress. He says his son has post-traumatic stress, PTSD, and worries about how he is coping while detained in Venezuela. Consequently, he's been working to recruit lawmakers who can help keep the story on top of mind as the Trump administration works to secure his son's release. So imagine if this gets posted, and then everybody goes, "Oh, well, then he shouldn't have been at the border. He shouldn't have been there. That's what he shouldn't have been done. He shouldn't have. Well, maybe you shouldn't have. Is that the excuse we're going to go? So Jose Barco's story is different from this one? You got one that's detained, and you have one that's getting ready to ship out. I think on the case of both stories, they should be brought back home, or they should, at least for the deportation hearing for Jose Barco, should be delayed to understand what the hell happened. And again, I'm sorry, that's just me. Like I said, maybe it's a little hippie in me, but I believe in the system. Not to be a little, not to be too, how do I say this? Not to be too exclusive to only one community. But I think when you are a veteran and you have a lot of extenuating circumstances in your situation, then yeah. So, am I making sense? Does that make sense? Am I making sense? We got more TL stuff to talk about. But this is just little things here that I wanted to hit per. Good to see you in the chat. You didn't get a notification. Wait, you didn't get a notification? You should get a notification. Maybe you should hit your notifications there to make sure you got the notifications there, Sports Bar. Yeah, I don't know how you didn't get it. So my bad. So can we go ahead and talk about the elephant in the room? This story got posted, and man, the inbox was just swelled with, "You hate America." What was the other one? "You hate America. You're liberals. You're a bunch of WTF moments is left leaning. We're a what was the other one? We're a left leaning rag." I'll just say it right now. We're still going to cover it. So, there's reports of another Signal chat. Another one posted. This says Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth shared detailed plans about a military operation against the Houthis in Yemen on a second Signal group chat. This one on his personal phone, and including his wife, lawyer, and brother. 3 people familiar with the chat told CNN. Now, what was funny is that when this story got posted, and it went posted up, again, this is defense military news. We don't watch what for a few. Now watch a few ads. I don't want to view no plan. Hang on. No thanks. Immediately, our inbox was filled with all the rage, all the anger. How dare you post this? Why didn't you post about the other portions of the story of individuals who were fired for leaking all this? We're a Gold Corp. I love you guys. Well, if you looked at the story here, and let me see, hang on. It was written by Natasha Bertrand, Jake Tapper, Haley Britsky, and Zachary Cohen. I'm just like, there was other information in this story that has been a month that the total chaos at the Pentagon. That's what Ulya, remember we talked about this already. Discussed this about leaks from sensitive operations and stuff like that. Holly says, "I have a feeling Elon will produce a secure app for the military. Just give him a couple minutes." Yeah, you ain't lying. We're reportedly from the news, and this is from CNN Politics. Hegseth's brother, as well as lawyer Tim Polatore, both have jobs at the Department of Defense, but his wife Jennifer does not, despite Hegseth regularly including her at the beginning of his tenure in meetings with foreign leaders. It's not clear whether the employee in the second Signal chat has a clearance. I'm going to tell you what. Now, I'm going to say this now. We just had a previous administration that had spouses showing up to their shit too. I mean, we could what about all this? We could what about him all this whole time? Yeah, Trump. Hey, Pete, use secure app, not the group chats. Allie, imagine how many Signal group chats they have. Anyone that clearance knows that it's required to report spill. That's correct, Allie. Now, here's the thing that got us laughing in the chats, that got us laughing in the inbox, as the TL was rolling with all the information, and everyone was pissed off at us for posting this, calling us a leftist rag. And I do appreciate some of the support of the comments because we've reported on all sides on all this. But it's funny those that were shit talking us, because we researched, Those that were getting pissed off at us saying that we're a bunch of leftists for posting this, is this like a DOD fucking Mohammed or some shit like that? That we can't say anything or we can't criticize? We've been criticizing the DOD since January 7th, 2010. And the Army. So it's fair to say no administration has been shielded from this. If you look at some of the comments that people, if you see, let's put it this way, we have a very strict no reveal inbox policy. But if I were to read to you, or I were to look at you some of the comments and then point you to the direction of individuals that are saying that you shouldn't be posting this WTF Moments because of OPSEC, the irony is fucking hilarious. How could you, U.S. Army WTF Moments, post this is OPSEC, this is OPSEC, this is OPSEC. This story goes up, and those same individuals in the comments are saying, what's the big deal? This is a nothing burger. And are also threatening their soldiers. We know this because their soldiers inbox us and say, my leader is going to do an Article 15 and do an investigation because they're coming after us for posting some shit or making a comment, making a like, doing a laugh emojis. I was talking with some fellow meme pages, and I think the consensus of the conference of the meme pages is going to be SecDef memes are going to be there's going to be some stonks, like climbing stonks from the meme pages if they've not already started. Look, man. As like Ali said in the comments, anybody else, you'd have been fucking destroyed. As a matter of fact, there's been attempts to destroy soldiers for posting something like that because we get it all the time. We see it all the time where leaders will threaten their troops for posting something. Hell, we've even got it too. You're posting OPSEC just because you posted something that looked like an assemblage of a team room over a location, and or one of the ones was a sticker on the ground, was the unit emblem on the pavement of a team room area. And we were told, you better take this down. Who sent this in? This is OPSEC. But those same accounts are saying that this is a nothing burger. Now, there are rumors, and this is from NPR, unconfirmed from NPR, saying that there's already a search for a new one, for a new SecDef. Now, everyone's at the DOD saying that this is leaked information. This shouldn't be posted, blah, blah, blah. And I will say, posting some specifics like that is, I mean, not even, there's a Chip and Dale that looks like his twin, and no, there is a Chip and Dale that looks like his twin, and no, I did not see him. No, I did not. Holly, you saying you went to a strip club and saw somebody that looks like Pete Hegseth? Is that what you're saying? The president has denied that the Pentagon has become dysfunctional with Hegseth at the helm. I disagree. Everyone's infighting. There are Trump supporters and there are Trump haters in there. And they're also people that just want to do their fucking jobs that are caught up in the middle of this. You can't confirm or deny, Holly? Okay, got it. So, I know everybody wanted me to talk about that, but that's where I stand. Don't use your shit on Signal. Do it the old-fashioned way. Go down to Husk Hardware in downtown Fayetteville, where you too can hear so much classified information. You thought you were walking into a skiff. Except you can get some good beers with some, and then go smoke outside on Hay Street. It's the same fucking thing. The Pentagon is more dysfunctional than the Addams family. Yeah. What? Husk closed down? Shit. Oh shit. Wait, really? Husk Hardware closed down? That's no problem because everyone's making their way over to Southern Pines anyways. You walk in there, I can totally tell what you fucking do. Why? Because you talk about ISOFAX. You talk about so much shit that is you shouldn't be saying in public because you want to bow your chest up and impress them ladies. Damn. So I can't use the Husk hardware. Damn. I can't use that ref anymore. Mash House closed down last week? I was just there. Get the fuck out of here, for real? Damn. Damn. Just like me and Spanky said before, your comms office is in total disarray. You have 3 different messages going out through 3 different platforms. I take that back. You have 3 different accounts on one platform throwing stuff out. We're not saying we're trying to take credit for U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio, Space Force WTF Moments, or any other mill meme page that went on to their Facebook page at the DoD response account to say, hey, look, nobody's on X. You know that, right? Not everybody listens to X. Matter of fact, your boss got elected because Mima and Opa freaking was on the Boomer book and used that. So, again, Corey says it's all a psyop. Yes, interesting. Indeed. Maybe we should open up a DoD WTF Moments. Maybe we should. But it's funny because the Department of Defense is also the Crystal City Restaurant. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The Crystal City Restaurant, closest gentleman club to the Pentagon. Oh, man. So much. Everyone well, come on. It's a DC bar. If anybody's gone to a DC bar and you find out where you work, you find somebody you're getting a date. Hey, let's go meet up. Oh, hey, what do you do? Oh, what do I do? Oh, I work for this. Or I work for the office of, with the secretary of, to the assistant of excellence. And the next thing you know, that's access, and that's how they get that access and placement. The DoD has demanded an FBI probe into the leaks, which everyone's saying, don't do it. Everyone's saying don't do it. I wonder why. Why would you? Come on. Honeypot's exactly that, Patrick. There was already an active investigation focusing on Hegseth, and bringing in the FBI might invite more scrutiny, is what the advisors have said, according to CNN. Yeah, it's always the best intel, dude. Oh yeah. Oh, man. Especially now with all the individuals getting cut from Doge. That'd be probably the best place to get some intel. Let's go hang out and just listen. So again, all these leaks that have come out, all these individuals that are coming out and saying this is what happened. First time, okay, gotcha. Second time, okay, there might be an issue. Waiting for a third time. At least have your messages disappear, like, I don't know, after 2 hours or something. Again, this is reporting from CNN. I'm just providing my commentary. Anybody from the staff that wants to come on, and anybody from the DoD wants to shoot the shit with U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio, you guys are always invited, so we can get to the bottom of it. I'm just reporting the news, and again, it's just how it looks. This is what the troops are saying and seeing. Did you guys hear about the Secretary Kristi Noem? What happened to her? She got her Sharkies is torn down. What are you, you're just a freaking bastion of good news there. Sports bar. Man, like I said, man, I literally was not Sharkies. I literally was at those facilities just recently. How could you say that? Except for Husk. I never really liked hanging out at Husk anyway. So Husk hardware now. But Mash House. Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know the Mash House was gone. Kristi Noem got her purse stolen. Had some money in it. Large amount of money. Passport. Keys. Stuff like that. I just wow. Ain't nobody isn't somebody supposed to be guarding her? Secrets is having men's night tonight. What does that mean? The signal lines are open. You should get a job there. I should get a job there. Somebody said there was going to be a new SecDef. Somebody said it should be me. And I said, no, we'll have two things going. All you have a bunch of X's supporting me, sitting behind me, or a bunch of X's providing scoops. I couldn't do it. I don't know, maybe run their shit posting, maybe do some shit posting or something like that. But, yeah, nah. I don't think so. Thunder from Down Under. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, got you. Wait, so it's guys at the club? Guys stripping? Is that what you're saying? You'd be up for that? If you guys were to look at the comments at how they're all matching up to me, it says, Secrets is having men's night tonight. Mike says, the signal lines are open. And the sports writer goes, Thunder from Down Under. And then PIQ says, I'd be up for that. So me reading that, it's kind of funny. But anyways. Let's see. So again, different Thunder. Oh, different Thunder. I'm retired. I'm just saying again, man. You no SecDef. Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, you would like to see me as a sec? Nah, man. Nope. Probably got people already pissed off at me as it is. Just shooting the shit and talking like this. Because again, everyone's acting like you can't say anything against him. Like if you criticize him immediately, everyone throws out and starts calling you a leftist and all this stuff. When you pretty much have just about the majority of the veteran community going, what the fuck is going on? What are you doing? I don't advocate, of course, breaching Article 88. When duty calls, you have no choice. What are you talking about? You make me a memer or something like that on the staff, but me being the SecDef? Hell no. Ali says, really like the mission of this page. The point is not to be a big circle handshake, but is to criticize to make the Army better. For now, the First Amendment lets us see the Army's big problems instead of just being ignored by yes men. Appreciate it, Ali. I'm not a lefty and I'm not right, which makes me oh man, you guys are making a claim. I'm gonna have to fan myself with my AER propaganda. Make sure you donate to AER, Army Emergency Relief. Well, I appreciate it, and we've had some of the members of the audience right now that I see in the chats. We generally have some good conversations as it is, and I do appreciate the open and honest, Chris. We don't block people. We let the cockroaches shine in the sun. But yeah, it's crazy to see that shit. It's crazy to see that everyone's getting pissed off when you make a comment like that, and they immediately get upset when you're not really roasting them. You're not really like, hey, what the fuck? Is this true? What's wrong with asking that question? Do you have another fucking signal chat going? I could see maybe his lawyer. That's like some of the legal stuff, but not really on a classified on a signal chat though. Just having some conversations. I've seen people like dance around the topic to begin with. We've all danced around the topic. Hey, you know that thing that's going to happen with the thing? Yeah, it's going to happen with the thing. Oh, cool. And use whatever dance around words you have. And then I go back to the office and after I smoked a cigarette or something like that, which I don't smoke anymore. Hey, were you talking about this when you said the thing? Yeah, dumbass. What you think we were talking about? Oh, okay, I thought you were talking about something else. What were you talking about? What were you talking about this? Individuals that they do that a lot. Problems with cognitive dissonance. I don't get it. There's nothing wrong with calling the shit out. There's nothing wrong with that. And to ask the question of why. Same individuals that came in with that energy to this administration are now all of a sudden fearful of it. That you can't say anything bad about something. You can't say anything against it. Don't. So, let's see. What in other news? Are we done talking about this? Or you guys are just still throw your memes? I can't wait to see the memes that come out. Susan, as soon as I said cockroaches, Susan comes flying out. You know what I'm talking I don't know why that was a trigger word for you there, Susan. I don't know if that was or not. So, okay. This is giving a shout out to to Zoltan. Zoltan, your S1 for all your S1 needs. Zoltan provided a post earlier today about the change of the Army fitness test. Again, of excellence. So the new directive come out, establishes the Army fitness test. We're going to go more deep into this, but this was not supposed to be released until tomorrow. A full-on package of media guidance of what was supposed to have happened. But I guess the embargo got busted because I don't know. I just kind of kept to myself. I'm like, we'll just see what gets posted and see what happens. It was just one leg tuck. Exactly. So the ATFT combat standard is a sex-neutral, age-normed, which I don't know if there's an age-normed thing. I guess a soldier serving in combat specialties must achieve a minimum of 60 points in each event and an overall score of 350. The combat standard applies to soldiers serving in those MOSs. All the 11 series, all the 12 series, 13 Alphas and 13 Foxes. 18 Bravos. It was a 13 Bravos. Yes or not? All the 18 series, and then 19 series. And that's it. Those are the only three. And that's a good question, Max. I want to know the same. The thing is that you bring up a good question. We want to know too. Well, so the pull-up bars are gone. Now medicine balls. Who did those contract officers piss off in the inside? The ball throw's gone. So these soldiers must meet. There's a little standard change. Well, actually, not really a standard change. It's been kind of like the same past two record AFTs with no less than 4 months between tests. It's already been there. Pass a record AFT within the last 90 days. Within 90 days of record ACT failure. That hasn't really changed at all. Soldiers serving in combat specialists must achieve the AFT combat standard beginning 1 January 2026. No adverse reactions. Well, there is an adverse reaction. No adverse administrative action will be taken if a soldier cannot achieve the combat standard prior to January 2026. Soldiers in the reserve component pass the once per calendar year for record, no less than 8 months in between passing records. Pass the record AFT 180 days of a record AFT or ACFT failure. Soldiers serving in combat specialties must achieve the combat standard beginning 126. Yeah, so guess what? 13 Bravos are Pogues now. I thought they were all Pogues. I thought unless you were an 11 series, you're all Pogues. I know I break balls. Me and Spanky were brought up in the ranks back in the day that if you were a shit soldier, that's what made you a Pogue. But then of course the GWAT kind of changed that about. Permanent profiles. Paragraph on the bottom that you can barely see. Pursuant to the reference, soldiers with a permanent profile will take all the events not prohibited by a permanent profile. The soldiers must achieve a go in the alternate aerobic event if taken. Soldiers serving in combat specialties must pass all events not prohibited by permanent profile with an average of 70 points or higher. Pass 3. Pogue or Pogue? See, that's what I'm saying. Personnel other than grunt is Pogue, and then Pogue, like rogue, spelled like rogue, but with Pogue. And record ACFT will be taken before 31 May 2025 to be valid for promotion until September 2025. I don't understand why they didn't go through the standard old school route that we used to be when it used to be October and April. You took an ACFT or you took a PT test, and the month of April, that kept you going all the way up until April, and then you do your April test, and then it keeps you all the way down. I don't know. It's really weird. If 12 Bravos are Pogues, why does 11 series have to follow us into combat? Ooh. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. So, no, it's just saying 11 Alpha, 11 Bravo, 11 Charlie, 11 Zulu, 12 Alpha, 12 Bravo are the only two 12 series MOSs. 13 Alpha, 13 Fox, you're the only ones that are considered combat. And then, of course, all the 18 series, the Special Forces guys and gals. And then the 19 series. That's it. Those are the only ones that are considered combat. There's your combat MOS. I see all the Pogue dialogue in the comments. I will say this: I've seen some fat combat arms people before. So somebody asked me, "Are we going to start fat shaming again?" Because somebody did. Another question that was brought up is that, so how does this change the height and weight? Requiring the 540 with a minimum 80 non-event be taped over with a weight max. So now we're supposed to be we're going to be doing what? Everyone on this list should get their own cord. Fine. I'm sorry there. Yeah, exactly that, Sports Bar. Finance isn't considered combat arms. Sorry. So no more 540, no more tape. You know, man, let's see. That's the thing. This was supposed to have been embargoed until tomorrow with all the information provided, and it wasn't. Somebody leaked it. Yeah, good point, Allie. Yep, the ball's gone. The ball throw's gone. So I think these documents that were released probably would have had some more context if the additional information was put out. I know Zoltan put out already the single point tape reference as well. So 540 should be good. But then again, somebody else said that. Yeah, another signal. Good point, Allie. Allie brings up. That's a good point. Another signal leak. Yeah, it is. It was. Someone said, hey, did you get this? I'm like, yeah, but we were told we couldn't release it. But that's what you get for leaving us on red. And I guess there were some people that were upset that were left on red and just decided to post it anyways to get that scoop in. Oh, well. Nicholas says in the chats, don't get too worked up, everyone. The powers that be will change it again in a matter of months. Buy my point at SecDef. It'll be once a year, but it's just me. Maintain your fitness. No organized PT. If that was me, of course. So we're going to take a break right quick, and then, we'll be right back. So everyone refill your glasses, smoke them if you got them. Hit the head or hit the latrine or hit the tree line, whichever you prefer. And we'll be right back. Ciao.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Take it from me, Ice. You can't just float around space not caring about stuff forever.
The voice of U.S. Army. WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Shit in the bag, Pogue.
A soldier's tale of wild misdeeds, from the chow hall to the PT grind. You won't believe the things you'll find. Drill sergeant's rage, a fiery storm. Private tensions far from the norm in the shadows where the secrets lie. Army WTF you can't deny. Army top of the stories unfold. In the heart of the chaos the truth is told. From the field to the base the legends grow. Army double the force, the madness we know. A Humvee stuck in the mud so deep. A midnight rain, no time for sleep. It moves straight like golden hand. The strangest sights in this foreign land. Drill sergeant's rage, a fiery storm. Private antics far from the norm in the shadows where the secrets lie. Army WTF you can't deny. Army top of the stories unfold. In the heart of the chaos the truth is told. From the field to the base the legends grow. Army double the force, the madness we know. so deep. A midnight rain, no time for sleep. Emerge straight like golden hand. The strangest sights in this foreign land. Drill sergeants rage, a fiery storm. Privates antics far from the norm in the shadows where the secrets lie. Army WTF you can't deny. Army WTF, the stories unfold. In the heart of the chaos the truth is told. From the field to the base the legends grow. Army WTF, the force, the madness we know. In the ranks where the wild things roam. Every soldier's got a tale of their own. From the absurd to the downright strange. Army WTF, the force, it never will change. So raise a glass to the tales untold. In the Army's world where the brave and bold live the moments that make us say Army WTF every single day.
I am here determined to stop this future atrocity.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe. I suggest we use it.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
I find your lack of faith disturbing. Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
Appreciate you guys' feedback in the comments. You guys rock. The best part of doing this stuff, man, is seeing the live feedback. I mean, you guys just shooting the shit. What are we gonna talk about next? News is the timeline is just filling up. Seeing the inbox fill up. More anger. More hate. Lordy, Lord have mercy. Hey, look, man, it's just the news. It's just the news. I still remember an article about the ACFT coming out early in 2018 where they said it was more of a cost-effective test than the APFT. Exactly how much does that cost to get off the ground just to knock out push-ups and sit-ups? Yep, and a 2-mile run. What else is ask and you shall receive. There has been a conference of meme pages already discussing about SecDef memes and JD Vance memes, as Ali points out. Ali, that's a good. JD Vance met the Pope and died of cringe. Again, to those to believe in Catholicism, like I said, I'm not a practicing religious person, so I do try to give respect to those that do respect. Because Wayne says he got back from jail over text messages. Oh man. Keith says recap the last hour, discuss the new SecDef search by chance. Who knows? Who could it be? Who could we have as a new SecDef anyways? I'm kind of digging the new Sec Army, though. Secretary of the Army Driscoll. Seems like he's an okay dude. Dan Driscoll, if you guys could see, if you guys looked on the U.S. Army WTF Moments photos of the week, you see him, I think he re-upped a soldier, and there was like a commissioning ceremony or something like that with a soldier. So if you guys follow U.S. Army WTF Moments, we do our weekly photos of the week, and we got a picture of him, Captain America. We'll be so lucky. Let's see. Let's post. Let's go through the photos of the week. You guys want to go through photos of the week? I mean, it's kind of cool. So let's see. There we go. Let's go through some photos of the week. Look at that. That's badass. Change of command ceremony. See, here's the thing. Somebody asked us, how come we post certain reenlistment photos and some of them are not? Well, if they meet the photos of the week criteria, looking all badass and baller looking like a movie poster, then guess what? Kablam! It gets posted. There it is right there. That's Sec Army right there, busting some cat. Look at it. Pwah! Sending some rounds downrange. What was the one picture posted without context? Huh? This one right here? What are you talking about? There's another picture here of that change of command. That was pretty badass. I like that. Pictures of the weeks have no context. Just posted. Sometimes we post some stuff that gets posted and we have you figure it out. You know it there. Everyone's like, where's the one picture with nothing in it? You guys don't see that Chinook right there in the middle, right here? You guys don't see that Chinook flying right there? The hearts. Looked like a formation was in front of a mount site, but it wasn't a photo of the week, and the post was removed. Really? Huh. We rarely take down the posts, so I'm just curious to see what it was. You sure it wasn't on another one? Right here, giving a range brief. This right here, somebody asked what this what was this about? And this was a Katyusha that was done with their time. And I guess there's a ceremony that they do the hip hip hooray type of thing, and they launch a Katyusha in the air. So there you go. That's what that one was about. Always, aviation shots are always good if they're done right. Look at that one, pretty badass. We got some ships. We got some boats. Gunshots are always good as well. Gunshots as in, like, you know, shots from the gun, not actual gunshot to yourself. Somebody made a good comment on this one that people are so creative with these pregnancy announcements. That's a good one. Here it is, another one. Sec Army did a reenlistment on the same range where he was busting some caps, sending rounds down range. Shit like that's badass. I just, come on, man. How could you not think that our Army's badass? Everyone says, like, our Army's fucked up. I always like seeing the fucking trolls. Oh, China. Nah. This right here was, look at that. Beautiful shot. You talking about this picture? See, some of these photos you have to refresh. Some of them will stay up. Photos like this that fucking are top. This is like majestic movie poster like quality. Looks like you could use this as a recruiting thing, a recruiting theme. We've done this for a while. Soldiers out there training and shit. You've got a couple comments saying, "Hey, my photo made it." So, yeah. So there you go. That's photo of the week. So photos of the week. I don't know which picture. I don't know which photo you're talking about that had no context. You know, it depends on what it was. It could have been, and due to the fact that our admins are really quick on the draw to post or schedule, it might have been an inadvertent post that went into a photo of the week. Does that make sense? Did you notice if that was a photo of the week later or not? Or was it a signal chat leak? There's like information in my site. No, all the stuff, again, Patrick, we posted it. So, I know some of you guys have asked us, hey, what's the takedown criteria now? And we even said, we made an announcement. In 2025 was going to be no takesies, backsies. It's posted. Threats of harm will get you a ban. So it was just to put, oh, okay. It was on the main page without a caption. Could have been just a mistake that got put somewhere else. That happens sometimes. Sometimes we'll get a post that gets up there on a mount site, shit like that. Because some of it, mount site, training and stuff like that, nah, not really. Not really, we don't consider that sensitive or whatever. But that's what it is. Okay, so what was the last thing we were going to talk about that we... Well, 3 items we're going to talk about. And then before we do some normal housekeeping, the one item is that you guys know that there are we have the bone marrow drive. Now, currently right now we have going on at Fort Benning, and we have it currently going on at it should be finishing up right now at Fort Irwin until complete. So we have 2 of them right now. You guys know about the bone marrow drive. Now look, all you tinfoilers out there, knock that shit off with the fucking DNA and Alex Jones shit. Most military veterans already have their DNA on record. When you first join the military, DNA, they get your DNA. You do a little fingerprint, then you put that finger prick on that blood drop on a piece of paper. There's your DNA. They got your DNA already. So enough with the freaking conspiracy theories that they're going to sell this to 23andMe for a bone marrow donation. Stop it. So today, the 23rd and the 25th from 9:30 until 12:30 at room Echo 156 East Wing at the Fort Benning Building 4 is going to be the drive, continuing the drive. And then, of course, we have the one for Irwin that should have completed today, but it's going to kick back up on for May. So these posts stay up on top and pinned on top of U.S. Army WTF Moments' Facebook page, so that way you guys can see it, because we get that a lot. Hey, you posted this. Can you share it? Can you find out what that is? KBR collected and cleaned most of our DNA in the shower chews. Yeah, exactly. They're going to clone us all. Don't trust my propaganda. Don't trust the Grand Admiral of Propaganda's propaganda. What are you talking about, PIQ? As Grand Admiral Thrawn says, you can trust me. Keith says that your DNA is on record so that Special Agent Gibbs can identify your body when it is mysteriously found in a random field. I'll be honest with you, we got a call for attendance coming up for just that. Through DNA, family members have been able to identify somebody from World War II who was part of Merrill's Marauders. And so it's going to get posted up pretty soon as well. No takesies backsies. And then the last thing that we got to talk about that's going to be everyone talking about. We posted on US Army WTF Moments ways back a photo collage that was missing some items. That was missing the chain of command. We talked about this ad nauseum on Sergeant's Time, myself and Spanky talking about that's just the wrong hill to die on. There's certain hills that you die on, and there's other hills that you can not die on. And everyone got pissed off because A, we posted it. B, there's two posts actually. I'll just go back real quick. A, we posted it, and B, we are trying to tell everybody and give you a hint to shoot a round over across the bow of your chain of command photos. It's even pettier out there when you don't fucking do it. And we had posted something about Fort McCoy, an organization on Fort McCoy that did not update their chain of command boards. And so now the garrison commander of Fort McCoy has been suspended. However, there's nothing been told of what wrongdoing has happened. Does that make sense? So, yeah, that's what happened. Matter of fact, let me pull that article up. It's gonna get shared. It's gonna get shared on U.S. Army WTF Moments. Anyways, so let me. Boy, man, you want to talk about sneeze and dusting and allergies? You want to talk about algorithms? Matter of fact, let me fix the page here. Okay, so real quick, just to give you a double whammy here, the Fort McCoy Garrison Commander suspension. She's been suspended. Colonel Baez Ramirez's suspension is not related to any misconduct, nor we don't know what's going on. But also, we were talking about like allergies and dust and stuff like that. And then, man, the next thing you know, all the Claritin and allergy medicines just started popping up. I didn't even search for any either. So anyways, Fort McCoy's Garrison Commander has been suspended. And the Army Reserve official says that missing photos on the chain of command board were corrected, but the suspension was not part to any misconduct. So again, and this is Colonel Sheila Bay Ramirez is suspended as Garrison Commander in Fort McCoy, Wisconsin, April 18th, according to a statement from the U.S. Army Reserve. So there you go. A little known fact of Fort McCoy is way better than Fort Hatfield. Pretty funny there, Insomniac. Pretty funny. I actually served with one of the descendants of the Hatfield and McCoys, and I was like, wow. Smell BS. So you're saying there's a chance that the Fort McCoy suspension could be related to the chain of command? I'm just telling you what the Army did or did not say. as reported from Task and Purpose. That's what the Army Reserve stated. So the suspension is not related to misconduct, and they provided no additional details. According to Nicholas Slayton and Jeff Schogel. I always say Schlogel. I always thought it was Schlogel, but I keep messing up his name, his pronunciation. It's Schogel. So there it is. We'll find out. We'll see what's going on. But I keep telling you guys, sometimes there's just a hill you want to fucking die on, and there's a hill that's not worth dying on. Something as simple. You are descending. Oh, wow. No shit, Insomniac? No, this is the one I was serving with was a Hatfield. And the corncob pipe smoke sessions in the smoke pit. And the, yeah. Well, Task and Purpose has lost some credibility after the Cappy left. Really? I'm going to have to talk to him. Me and him are friends. So, on Facebook and stuff. So, this is going to delay my retirement newsletter. Again, Fort McCoy leadership and the Army Reserve were unaware of the vandalism of the leadership board at a building at Fort McCoy. When we posted the first one of update your fucking boards, we have a slew of them. And the one that was posted on U.S. Army WTF Moments was a repeated, hey, this needs to get fixed. Hey, I think this needs to get fixed. This should get fixed. I don't know why this isn't getting fixed. You know we're going to get in trouble if we don't fix this. And voila. So when asked what meant by the word vandalism, it was the public statement that implied that she had ordered the pictures taken down from the leadership board, or they were unaware that they'd been removed. So the Army Reserve spokesperson reiterated that no further information is available at this time. So there you go. That's the update to that individuals have asked us. So I think that's you guys ready? We're gonna do some housekeeping. It all started over really wanting bacon. That what you're talking about the clash of the Hatfield McCoys, man. You love what we do. Well, thank you, Vaughn. Appreciate it. Well, we appreciate your support. Man, that's. Oh man, you guys are. Verklempt. Make sure you donate to AER. Let's do some housekeeping, right? So today is the Monday edition with myself and normally Massey. Massey travels a lot. Massey, I think, is continuing. I think he's almost done recovering from the Western North Carolina floods. So me and him normally handle the Monday edition news, commentary, and opinion. It's all just that, shooting the shit. On Tuesday, it's Michael Carrasquillo, CQ, also known as the Pop Culture Warrior, with his angry staff of Mad Mike and Angry Elf for Pop Culture Warrior. Wednesday is the Sorents on the Smoke Pit. Thursday's myself and Spinky. On Thursdays, giving you all your LPD needs and stuff like that. All your NCO Army news. Friday, I think Friday we have FTX. This is not last week was a bye week, so this Friday is of course FTX. And then weekend co-ops on Saturday with Nemo, and he normally games with either Stack Up, Valor, WTF Nation Gaming. Who else? Regiment. He games, so you gotta just catch that on Saturdays, and then Sundays the sports bar with the Ashel King Smith. And what do you hear? What do you say? The coach. And then that's it. I think. And back to me on Monday on Montag. Also, I was on a podcast day drinking with a friend of mine on There Will Be Bourbon. My friend Eric, me and him were on the podcast. Now, once that gets released, we'll just I'll share that. That was a good time. I don't normally drink during the day, but I did have some coffee with Bailey's, and so that kind of that kind of flowed the conversation. A great conversation. Don't forget, we also have swag. We got a shop. We got more stuff coming. It's always cool. I don't like putting my fingers in the or mixing the ingredients. I don't like putting my spoon in the soup. But man, we got some cool stuff coming. I can't wait to see what we're gonna get. I mean, looking at some of the previews and looking at some of the stuff we're gonna get, I'm like, damn, we're gonna get that. Ooh, shit! And the swag, the No, not the sweatshop. Oh, what's that guy? What's that guy name from LC Signs that you see on Instagram? China. He's that guy from China. China. He imitates Trump. He's freaking hilarious. But anyways, yeah, we got some stuff coming up that from the swag shop. So if you go to the top of the pinned posts, and you'll also see. I'm gonna go ahead and just drop it right there in the no leaks, please. If I'm not day drinking, then I'm not doing it right. Buklao. Yeah, I know, big Buklao. So go ahead and just look at the comments there on Facebook and on YouTube's. Just go to shoparmywtfmoments.com and shoparmywtfmoments.com, and then there you go. And then you are able to, matter of fact, let me just open up the shop. Okay, we got some swag. Let's see, let's scroll on here. We got some shirts. We got some genuine, look at that. Genuine listener, the old school, the black. I currently saw some uniform stuff behind the scenes, so be on the lookout for that. It's kind of cool. Let's see what else we got. We got onesies for your little ones. We got some stickers, and that's gonna be awesome, dude. And mugs. Oh, I can't wait. Can't wait. More stuff is coming. This right here. Oh, look at that. Bam. $5.99. Look at that stuff, man. This is awesome. Swag rules. I love swag. Yes. Yep. Uniform shirts are going to be coming out. There's going to be some hoodies. There's going to be some. Yep. So all the stuff that everybody got busted, clear. We're making some clear on OPSEC shirts. I think that was I think some other swag shops are doing that. I can't remember who it was, but yeah, there will be some like meme-like stuff like that. Not shirts, but stickers. Why was your comment deleted? Really? Your comment was deleted? You got a deleted comment there, Susan? Did you say something that was in violation of the Facebook drama codes of drama excellence? Because I know Facebook likes to do that. Make sure you share, like, and follow all of our platforms. We're on 2 Facebook pages at U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio, 2 YouTube pages at U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio, and of course live on X. We have a presence on X, formerly known as Twitter, at WTF Nation Radio. So with that, I think. Let me see. Let me. Oh, tomorrow I'm going to be at the net. Probably see me shit posting. I'll probably doing some live tweeting of Andor. Andor comes out tomorrow. I can't wait. More Star Wars all the time. Oh, you said it in regards to the Hatfield and McCoys. Where did you post that? Where did you post that, Susan? Hang on. Let's see where you posted that. Not the day drinking one. Let's see. I'm not seeing that. Did you post it on Facebook page, on the WTF Moments one, or on the radio one? Wait for the delay there. Yeah, I'm not seeing it on WTF Moments. Let me move on over to the WTF Nation Radio. Yeah. Let's see. You saw it on Facebook. Which Facebook page though? We're running on 2 Facebook pages. Which one? Let's see. I don't want you blocked, but if Facebook is getting drunk, because Facebook's been really stupid. Don't forget, all the live videos are going to be up to 30 days. After 30 days, they're going to be removed from the timeline. Oh, YouTube did it. Wow. YouTube did it. Wow. YouTube. Wow. I don't. YouTube doesn't have. YouTube is the one that is the tricky one. So. Yeah, exactly that, Allie. If you don't like Star Wars, watch it anyways. Watch the raw. I mean, because if you watch Andor, watch the first season, get all that season stuff out of the way. And then watch the season. Season 2 comes out tomorrow with its 3 episodes. I'm a big Star Wars fan, so yeah, I cannot wait. There is some stuff that I know of canon that I'm going to see if they're going to put it in there. And if not, I don't care because Star Wars is Star Wars. So the way I see it, I can't wait. But watch it. Watch it. So anyways, make sure you share, like, and follow. And again, thank you all for hanging out. Shots. See ya. Bye. See you. What do you want to do?
Hey, this is SEAC retired John Wayne Troxel. You're listening to WTF Nation Radio, the station of choice for all of the badass MFers on the planet.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Driving us insane. ATF 0-30, no time to complain. Push ups in the mud, feel the muscle strain. Army life is a wild ride. WTF moments can't hide. Through the fire we survive, in the ranks we thrive. It's WTF moments in the Army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle's bind. Hilltops in the desert, sandstorms in our eyes. Memories for breakfast, no room for lies. Running watches through the night under starless skies. Brothers and sisters, we rise. Army life is a wild ride. WTF moments can't hide. Through the fire we survive, in the ranks we thrive. It's WTF moments in the Army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find our kind. In the chaos, in the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle's bind. Drill sergeant's fury echoing in the air. Discipline and duty we all must bear. Battle bodies by our side in the fight we share. In the face of danger we dare. Army life, it's a wild ride. WTF moments can't hide. Through the fire we survive, in the ranks we thrive. It's WTF moments in the Army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle's bind. Souls and firefights, adrenaline's rush. Silent nights, broken by the enemy's hush. Medics on the move in the heat of the crush. In the heart of battle we trust. It's WTF moments in the Army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find out our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle. Army life, it's a wild ride. WTF moments can't hide. Through the fire we survive, in the ranks we thrive. Memories in our mind. Brothers lost but never left behind. Army WTF moments in the stories we find. In the Army's embrace, we're forever entwined. It's WTF moments in the Army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle's bind. Through the smoke and the flames we rise again. In the heart of the storm we find our sin. Battle buddies by our side, our men. In the Army's legacy we transcend.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
Я батько. Я молодший брат.
Я водій маршрутки. Я скоро одружуся. Я фанат Шахтера.
Начальник отдела продаж.
Я прораб.
Я программист. Я свидетель на свадьбе.
Дядя Юра, таксист. Я вчитель фізкультури.
Я студент-геолог.
У мене своя фірма. Я кращий друг зі школи. Я сусід, який завжди стукає по батареї.
Я єдиний син.